Okay, yeah, guys, this is the final result of my OC. I hope you like her. And now we're going to be going to this. I'll show you guys what I mean in a minute. I'm guessing you would say it's a reaction, but it's even more than a reaction. But I need to shout out someone. I'm shouting out one of my friends. I'm only saying her YouTuber name. Her YouTuber name is Dark Emerald. I'm really happy because she's getting her liners off soon. So I'm just super happy. Because she said she would start filming once she got her liners off. So I'm just ecstatic for it. So yeah, and now let's go back to this. Today is going to be kind of a reaction, but I'm also going to be commenting on what he's going to be saying in this video.
As we know, has a very unique gift in which he can seal the power of a spirit in his own body once certain conditions have been met. Now, this power was given to him by the spirit of origin, Mio Takamiya. Mio was the product of Westcott, Woodman, and Mather's dream to create a new world and their experimentations regarding spirits. This all took place 30 years prior to the main events of the Data Live series. Spacequakes were inevitable upon her creation, and after one said spacequake, she was found and approached by a young boy named Shinji Takamiya. Shinji took care of Mio. He gave the naked girl his jacket and brought her home to look after her. In her time in Shinji and his sister Mana's care, she quickly gained knowledge of the world by reading books, listening to the radio, watching TV, and eventually learned to speak. It was here that Shinji named this girl Mio Takamiya. Mio was so overjoyed that she cried, and she and Shinji spent a lot of time together. He would take her into town, and one day whilst they were in an arcade, he won her a cuddly toy from a crane game and explained what it was to like someone, to which Mio stated that she liked him. Now, this outcome was obviously inevitable. This guy was there for her when she needed it most. He looked after her, taught her of the world, and of course gave her a name. Their relationship grew stronger and stronger over time, and the two would eventually go on their first dates. Now, it wasn't just Shinji that Mio had bonded with. Mio and Shinji's sister Mana also became very close friends. And this story is unfortunately not a happy one, as DEM eventually found the location of their lost spirit and cornered Mio and Shinji. Westcott revealed that they had abducted Mana and that he would trade her for Mio. Now, the two tried to run away, but Shinji was shot in the chest by Westcott, who had brought a gun with him. As you can imagine, this caused Mio's power to explode in a fit of rage, allowing her to escape with an unconscious Shinji. Mio tried everything within her power to heal his wounds, but Shinji just wouldn't wake up. Unfortunately, Shinji had died. Mio was distraught, and in this moment realized just how much he meant to her, and also decided what she wanted to do. She kissed Shinji, turning him into light, and absorbed him into her own body. Now, by doing this, Mio was going to recreate Shinji and resurrect him by nurturing him in her womb and giving birth to him. Mio's goal was to entrust her power to Shinji so that upon his rebirth, the two would become eternal lovers together. The problem with this is that Shinji was of course human, and the body of a human is too frail to accept that much power at once. So what she decided to do was to give him the ability to absorb other spirits' powers. Upon doing this, she would then split and divide her own power into Cliffa crystals that she would bond with other humans in order for Shinji to one day seal. During this process, Mio eventually gave birth to Shinji and left him to be adopted by the Itsuka family, while she continued to purify the Cliffa crystals into Sephra crystals. So with that knowledge in mind, Shido Itsuka as we know him is actually Mio Takamiya's attempt to reconstruct her lover and one day be with him again. I think this is some super powerful stuff, and it's really interesting to see how Mio starts to lose herself in the process too. I personally think this information regarding Shido adds so much more to the Data Live story and turns it from this pretty fun dating sim with a sprinkle of action into a full tragedy about Mio losing the one she loves and how she will go to any means to bring him back, no matter the consequence, because Yeah, let's face it, it does seem like she has been pretty consumed by all of these emotions. I also think it's really interesting that Westcott seems to have some knowledge on Shido's true identity, as he has referred to Shido as Takamiya on a few occasions. But what are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section below. And there we go, that was Shido's origins and true identity. Would you like to see more Data Live videos? I'm thinking of ranking the spirits weakest to strongest and maybe looking into Data Live.
Yeah, anyways, I really love him and his way of thinking. But I also want to add on some things. So I don't think they DEM created the origin spirit. I think they summoned it. Like in the movie, not in the movie, in the show. They clearly stated, well, she clearly stated, I was summoned to this world, and also, the organizations also clearly stated they summoned her, well, DEN summoned her, so yeah, and, yeah, so that's one thing I was gonna say. Another thing is, that's kind of the sad part, though, because in order, as you've seen if you actually watched the whole entire series, you've seen that in order to get the power back, you need to kill the host that has it. So, or like, in his case, he can just seal them, so that's a good thing, but like, that's kind of temporary until they get emotion. You know, have emotion stuff. Like, get angry, for that example. I also want to point out, I'm trying to think of the other thing I was trying to do. I also want to, point out how in order to, purify the crystals, basically the power, he needed, she needed to give the powers to multiple people and kill them over and over and over until they become purified, basically, able to be used by a human, because they weren't meant for humans in the first place. So basically, when humans were connected with them, when humans were fused with them in a way, they got enraged, and as you know from Nightmare, Time, she's one of the holders of time, physical time. The other holder was probably mental. It's also physical time, but yeah. So anyways, she if we didn't have that episode, we wouldn't know that either. But she saw the origin spirit, because the origin spirit actually gave her power and said that she was actually killing spirits. So when she went to go to the origin spirit to invite her to her friend's house, she saw her friend dead. She actually killed her friend because she was under the illusion of it being a spirit when she was actually a spirit. So yeah, and they just that was actually the fire spirit. So anyways, they just not healed. They how should I say this? She got enraged, almost went to her true form, saved herself. Oh yeah, and that's also probably the reason why she wants to kill Shido, so she can, be able to go back in time and stop this, origin spirit from coming to this world. But another bad thing about that is, if the origin spirit never came to this world, or if she stopped the origin spirit from coming to this world, that would also mean Shido wouldn't exist. And the other one would also probably be dead too. So yeah. It just works terrible, because for a nightmare, she doesn't even know that Shido's mother is the origin spirit. So if you get rid of Shido's mother from the past, basically, if the origin spirit never came to this world, then Shido would never have been born. And yeah. So I think that's all I have to say. Like I said in my last video, I hope you can comment down on what I should do in my next video. And have a wonderful night, and have a wonderful Friday. See you. If I see you, I hope you say hi or something like that. But have a wonderful day. Technically, I'll see you tomorrow, but only on camera. Sorry. And bye.